are the characters of the story Crazy Rich Asians. The first character is Rachel Chu, is played by Constance Wu. Rachel is the protagonist of the book and film played by Constance Wu. She is an economics professor at NYU and she's starting to imagine a future with her boyfriend Nick Young. At least she is until she meets his disapproving family. Next is Nicholas Young is played by Henry Golding. Nick is a young, in the other words, in Asia. His family name carries incredible wit, signifying his class and wealth. He is an Oxford alum and a history professor who brings his girlfriend Rachel home to meet his intimidating family. Next is Eleanor Young is played by Michelle Yu. Nick's formidable mother, Eleanor, is perfectly coiffed, classy, and terrifying. Despite her polite demeanor, she has a distaste for Rachel and Nick's relationship, and she makes her feelings known. Next is Go Fik Lin is played by Aquafina. Aquafina takes on the role of Rachel's college best friend, a much needed bit of respite from the snobbery she faces from everyone else in Singapore. Next is Go Win Mon, is played by Ken Jeong. Ficklин's dad is new money and fond of all things flashy. Fortunately, he's also a relaxed, friendly character amidst all the high society snobs. Oliver Chen is played by Nico Santos. Oliver is Nick's passion-forward cousin and one of the remarkable few wealthy family members who's friendly to Rachel. Next is Alistair Cheng is played by Remy Hai. Edie's little brother, Alistair is the black sheep of the family, frequently issuing what is right and proper. Next is Astrid Leong is played by Gemma Chan. Astrid is Nick's cousin, known for her stunning beauty for sporting the most fashion-forward ensembles. Next is Colin Ko is played by Chris Pang. Colin is Nick's childhood best friend and one of the few people who is kind to Rachel when she visits. His wedding to Araminta Lee is the high society event of the year. Next is Michael Tew is played by Perry Pang. Michael is Astrid's husband. Despite loving his wife, he feels like an outsider amidst of sea of crazy rich Asians and struggles to fit in and to feel worthy. Next is Bernard Tai is played by Jimmy O. Young. Tai is the man behind Colin's distasteful bachelor party. He has known Colin and Nick since they were little, but they have a little in common with him beyond extravagant amounts of money. Next is Araminta Lee is played by Sonoya Mizono. Araminta is the model engaged to Nick's best friend Colin Ko. Next is Shang So Ye is played by Lisa Lu. Nick's ama or grandmother is the matriarch of the young family, which makes her quietly powerful woman. Next is Charlie Wu is played by Harry Chum Jr. Charlie is an old friend and the former billionaire boyfriend of Astrid. The two reconnect in the midst of the high society nuptials. Felicity Leong is played by Janice Koo. Charlie is an old friend and a former billionaire boyfriend of Astrid. The two reconnect in the midst of the high society nuptials. Carrie Chu is played by Tan King Hwa. Rachel's inspiring mom immigrated from the United States and raised her daughter all on her own. This puts her in stark contrast to Nick's high society family where labels are everything. Next is Edie Cheng, is played by Ronnie Cheng. Nick's cousin Eddie is hyper obsessed with status. He has a private banker job, a lovely wife, and three kids, but despite it all, he can't help comparing himself to his wealthy peers. Next is Fiona Ching, is played by Victoria Luke. Edie's wife Fiona comes from old money, but despite her status, she does not share her husband's obsession with material goods and presenting the family a certain way. The last but not the least of the characters of the Crazy Asians is Kitty Pong, is played by Fiona C. Rachel's unexpected presence is the biggest scandal at Colin and Araminta's wedding, but Alistair's girlfriend Kitty became a close second. So, this is all the characters of Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. Thank you for listening, and this is Rex Johan Duterte from BZ Filipino. Thank you.